Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sin, coming back with another one. And as y'all can see, I'm coming live from the Rose Garden, man. And y'all already know, I gotta thank the Most High. Look at that shit. I gotta thank the Most High for waking me up this morning and giving me another opportunity to be great. And I gotta holler at my broski. What up, bro? Yes, sir. But real quick, though, y'all know I got a message, man. I want y'all to understand that women are always gonna play games. There's never a stage where, a motherfucker could say, like, yo, that's just a stage. She gonna get over that. At some point she gonna stop playing games. Nah, man. Listen, it's always gonna be games when it comes to dealing with women. The thing is, do you feel like playing those games? That's the question. The question is, do you feel like playing those games? Do you think you got time to play those little mind games that these chicks like playing? Do you have time to be chasing after these chicks while she giving you the runaround? You know what's so amazing is that it's a lot of guys that got a lot of time for that shit. It's a lot of dudes out here with that they got so much time to play these games with these females. And it's like, yo, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because you already know, if you spending a lot of your time playing these games with these females, spending a lot of your time chasing these females, and you letting them get all in your psyche and all that other shit, you second guessing yourself, you questioning yourself, you asking yourself what you doing wrong. Guess what? That is very unproductive. And you got a lot of unproductive people out here that's chasing these females. They sitting there, they playing these games, and they going right along with everything, getting strung along. And they just allowing this. They allowing this to happen. And for what? Y'all already know what. It's for what she has. It's never about what she can do. It's just about what she has. And that's that thing in between her legs. You know what I mean? That we after. It's that nut that we after. And it's guys that will go to the edge of the fucking universe to get it. Even though it is as simple as fapping. You know what I mean? And that's detrimental to you. So you got guys that'll go over and beyond to chase these females just for that climax. And that's just a reckless way to live. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't got time to be playing these games. I'm really trying to become something. I'm really trying to make something of myself. So to be sitting there invested in a female that play nothing but games is a waste of time. That's not going to help me in my process. And even in these relationships, y'all got to understand, when you get in these relationships, you got to understand a lot of that shit is going to be mental. It's going to be a lot of games being played when you enter into these relationships. So you got to be prepared for that, and you got to ask yourself, you know what? Do you got time for that? Do you got time for that? Are you willing to do that? Is this even worth it? Is it even worth it? And sometimes, listen, you know what? When it comes to the relationship, listen, you just got to recognize it. You got to recognize the games that may be getting played. And it ain't even no maybe. The game that's getting played, a lot of it is very mental. But it's as simple, it's simple things. It's not something that is as deep as you think. I think when you in the dating world, those games get very complicated. Those games get deeper than they have to be, and it all relies, it really depends on how patient you are when it comes to that shit. It's a lot of things that come with the dating world these days, and a relationship is different. A lot of it is leverage. It's push and pull. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, who gonna give in, who ain't? You know, who gon' play this emotional game and be emotionally invested? You know, and it's a lot of guys that just, you know, like I said, man, they go wrong because they try to match these females' emotions, and then that just creates this clusterfuck of problems. And then I was watching something the other day too, right? Sitting there watching TV. This chick, she finds out, you know, she an older chick, she got a younger dude, and she goes, she out of the country or whatnot to go see a doctor because obviously she wants to get pregnant. You know what I mean? She done had kids already, but she up there in age, damn near touching 50. She want to get pregnant. You know, the doctor told her, like, look, it's gonna be a miracle if your ass, you know, for you to conceive. It's gonna be a miracle for you to get. It'll be a miracle for you to get pregnant. You know what I mean? You old as hell. You know what I mean? You up there. You ain't got many eggs. You know, whatever the case. And obviously that is news that she did not want to hear. So she called her dude up, who's back in the States. She telling him the news, and he telling her, oh, it's gonna be okay. Of course, obviously she emotional. He telling her it's gonna be all right. You know, that's just one doctor, you know, so on and so on. But she getting upset with him because he not as emotional as she is. She getting mad at him because he's not emotional. You know, he's not matching her emotions, and she getting pissed off with him. And now she's saying, you know, now she looking at him as if he don't care, and he never said that. He was trying to be supportive. You know what I mean? And tell her it's going to be okay. That's just one doctor's opinion, blah, blah, blah. Doing what dudes do. We're not about to lose our shit and be all, you know what I mean? All emotional, at least real men. Real guys ain't about to be all, you know what I mean? But this chick want him to be emotional with her. She want him throwing stuff around the room and crying and doing all of that extra shit. And since he's not like that, she getting pissed off at him. See, y'all gotta recognize this shit. These females get upset when you don't match their emotions. You know, they want you to be just as upset as they are. You know, and a lot of the games that get played in these relationships, like I told y'all, where you got these women that walk around with these attitudes, won't say nothing. They throwing stuff around in the kitchen, won't say nothing. You know, they got their nose up and they won't say nothing. That's why I say, don't ask them anything. Don't ask them what's wrong. Don't do all of that shit, because all you're going to do is open up a can of worms. She trying to pull emotion out of you, and you cannot let her do it. She's trying to pull it out of you. So she going to put up this whole little front, this game. She going to act like she all upset. She wants you to ask, and then she going to start telling you a bunch of bullshit that don't have nothing to do with you. It don't have nothing to do with you. She just trying to piss you off and try to, listen, women will do anything to pull that emotion out of you. That is a game that they play. So y'all got to understand too. See, women will do that unknowingly, not even having any knowledge that that is not what you want a man to do. But these chicks don't know that. You know, instead they just keep poking and prodding at you, and then when you get that, give them that emotion that they ask for, you know what I mean? That's when you lose. That's when you lose, because now you giving her the blueprint, and it's like she playing with you, bruh. She know what to do. You teaching her what to do and what to say to pull these emotions out of you when you get upset at some of the things that she do. You know what I mean? And that's just the game. And then even then, with what I was telling you about with that situation, these chicks get upset when the motherfucker don't match their emotion, when us as guys don't feel how they feel. Listen, we are not built like that. We not built to be over emotional. And I told her, like I told my girl, I'm like, look, what's she doing? She getting pissed off because he not matching her emotions, you know? And she sat there and listened. I told her, like, look, that's not what we do. You know, you can't ask for a motherfucker to be emotionally invested in you, and you can't ask for us to match your emotions either. So I want y'all to remember that, man. A lot of this shit is mental. Like I'm saying, a lot of it is mental. You gotta ask yourself if you want to play these games or not. Do you got time for this shit or not? Because if you don't, and you really trying to elevate and do what you do, listen. You got to make that decision. Like, you know what? This ain't right for me right now. Really ain't got time for it, so I ain't gonna do it. You know, and be honest, man. The number one thing, if you're gonna be out there, you're gonna be messing with these females on whatever level, be honest. Be honest with yourself, be honest with them, and you're gonna be okay. But it all starts and ends with you. It depends on what you feel like doing. Understand that. You got to think about it. The sun will rise and set on you. So if you want to sit there and be playing these games with these females, getting all emotional and falling in love and doing all that extra shit, that all is on you. At the end of the day, that's on you. Do you got time for the games? Do you got time to play these games? Because guess what? Women, they got all day. They got all day. And even then, if you smart, you know how to brush that shit off. You know how to beat them at their own game. And if you don't, you need to pick up some game and learn how to do that shit. Otherwise, you're gonna make your life a living hell, and you're gonna let them do it too. But it's all what you allow. Don't allow it. Don't allow it. If that shit, if it look like, yo, you know, and you can tell too. I'm not trying to keep this going on, but you could tell when these females playing a bunch of games. You got to be able to recognize that shit. You will save your life. You will save yourself a lot of time. You know what I mean? A lot of grief. You will save yourself a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So remember that shit, man. It all is on you. And that's my word, man. My name Jason and Sinn-Take. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace. Hustle hard, yeah, that's all day. I'ma keep putting in work, yeah, that's all day. I'm in here to do my job, yeah, that's all day. What I do ain't a facade, this is all J. Hustle hard, yeah, that's all day. I'ma keep putting in work, yeah, that's all day. I'm in here to